Okay, just in time for the indie showcase.
Peggy
now.
16.
16, okay. Let's see how we do here. Yes, COVID-19 dates are... Yeah, we know that. Okay, hopefully the sound is alright. Turn that down a little bit. I'll maybe turn my microphone up a little bit, hopefully that's okay. What we're gonna have. Supergiant Games. What did Supergiant Games do? I know that name. Been told to expect something based on an existing IP. According to the leaks, some like a long dormant Nintendo franchise is apparently getting a the camera's here. Sorry. So yeah, so I'm interested to see.
On behalf of our small team at Supergiant Games, I am really excited to announce our roguelike dungeon crawler Hades is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
You play as the immortal prince of the underworld, trying to escape hell. And each time you die,
Supergiant it's like Games are known. Alright, okay. Bastion, Transistor, Pyre, yeah.
I
knew that name.
It's a game you can sink dozens of hours into, and if you've already done so on PC, you'll be able to transfer your progress to the Nintendo Switch version with
Oh, so this is a game that's already out. Okay.
So if you
I'm
like
not up on my
action,
on most of my indie games.
And character-driven storytelling of our past titles like Bastion and Transistor.
I own Bastion. I really need to play that sometime.
Hi everyone, and welcome to IndieWorld. I look forward at some games making their way to Nintendo Switch. I'm Mariko.
And I'm Tyler.
And that was a look into the Greek mythology-inspired dungeon crawler, Hades, from Supergiant Games.
In this game, you'll ally with members of the Greek pantheon, wield truly legendary weapons, and fight your way through the underworld as you attempt to escape the god of the dead.
Unleash the fury of Olympus when Hades makes its console debut on Nintendo Switch this autumn.
Okay. People will be happy with that.
Wow, Mariko, are we back in the 90s? It's so radical.
What is this?
With all of its groovy GIFs, animated mouse pointers, and amazingly useful
GIFs.
toolbars,
They pronounced it GIFs.
Is a portal back to the early days of
Is this like a CFAX simulator? Oh my god.
Scour the weirdest corners of the net, dodge computer viruses, and hunt down hackers and other virtual villains.
Someone made a game based on
the digital streets of hypnospace.
The internet in the 1990s.
Wait long to start cruising through cyberspace.
Someone made a retro game based on the internet itself.
You can pre-order the game
and it's out
or
what?
Download a demo of it
What's
from
that?
Nintendo
Next
eShop
Thursday?
Later today.
A week on Thursday? Wow. That's going to be an intriguing one. Then you have your standard anime game. This looks like Studio Ghibli. Is it Ghibli or Ghibli? I can never remember. Yeah, this has Studio Ghibli all over it. Oh no, all of our friends were imaginary. That's a cool hat. Star-shaped hat. I want a star-shaped hat. What is this? Spiritfarer.
In this cozy management game, make some lasting memories before you have to say a final farewell to those not long for this world.
Okay, I was not expecting it to be that.
Stella, help the spirits of the dead make their way into the afterlife.
It's like a 2D
them
adventure
across
game.
the seas on your handcrafted ferry.
So it's kind of like a mix of,
Befriend
it's got kind of,
passengers, customize your boat, explore an imaginative world, or just go wherever the wind takes you.
it's kind of like
While you may be
Shantae
transporting your spirit friends to the afterlife,
mixed
it
with,
doesn't mean you can't have a little fun along the way.
it's like Shantae mixed
You'll
with
be able
Ori
to
and the
set
Blind
sail
Forest.
very soon, as Spiritfarer makes its maiden voyage on Nintendo Switch later today.
Wow, Shadow Drop, how about that? Looks pretty good. It's Pokemon? Good music. Very good music. This is like Pokemon mixed with Animal Crossing mixed with Golf Story. Yeah. What? Garden Story. Okay. So it's like, yeah.
Hi, I'm Picogram, the developer for Garden Story. One of my goals for Garden Story is to inspire community stewardship and showcase the importance of coming together to help one another when times get tough.
So yeah, it's like a mix
I
of
hope players
Animal
enjoy the
Crossing
world
and
that
Golf
I've
Story.
created and perhaps learn to call it a home away from home.
Hi, I'm Jenny from Rose City Games. We're proud to be working with Picogram to bring this game to life and super excited to announce Garden Story will be coming to Nintendo Switch, which means you'll be able to hang with fruity friends both at home and on the go.
Oh, they're fruit. That's what it is.
Right, and there's a community to save in
So
the
you
wholesome
play, what is that,
action-adventure game Garden Story.
A grape?
While newly appointed Guardian Concord may only be a grape fresh off the vine, it's up to them to help rebuild their community and stave off the dangerous
So you
rot.
play a grape.
Cultivate friendships,
You have to-
gather precious resources, and restore buildings to help unite the Grove, so everyone can enjoy
Unite the
fruit of
Grove.
their labor together.
Unite the
Garden
Grove.
Story
It's
will
GTA
be
San
on
Andreas
Nintendo
with
Switch
grapes.
next year.
You've crash landed on an alien world.
Oh, we
Only
Grove
way to go
Street.
is down.
Okay.
Surrounded by water on all sides, dive into the depths of Subnautica's vast oceans to collect resources, craft underwater structures, and uncover just what happened to this watery world.
If you really
Just
want
like
to
Steel
delve
Diver.
deep, build your own submarine and discover the exotic flora and fauna that call this planet home. Just watch out for some of the more aggressive animals that may not take kindly to your expeditions.
And for explorers seeking a frozen adventure,
So it's like,
the sequel, Subnautica Below Zero, will have divers trying to survive the frigid temperatures of Planet 4546b. Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero will both launch on Nintendo Switch next year.
you never know whether it's going to say today or in a year's time. Subnautica,
This
there was
animation style really
wasn't
is
there a game on the
something,
Wii that
Ariko.
was all about like deep sea diving?
This animation style really is something, Ariko.
As young game designer to be,
It's Abed's
your
Uncontrollable
goal
Christmas.
is to entertain your little brother Hiroshi with the latest chapter of your game in this charming RPG.
Choose the monsters
Again,
that Hiroshi faces on his
The
quest
anime style,
and craft
like
cool
the animation
challenges.
style, does not
But
match
don't
up with
make
what the
things too
gameplay looks like
difficult.
at all. Like
You'll
we had
need
the
to strike a
anime,
delicate balance
the
to
anime
make
intro
the
that
game a
turned
truly
into a
unforgettable
sort of
adventure.
Shantae style 2D platformer,
Discover this
and then you have
heartwarming tale
claymation
of
that suddenly
brotherly
turns
bond
into
when
a
Takeshi
2D
and Hiroshi
platformer.
launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
See, Shadow Drop. The weird thing about having these sort of shadow drops is you get nothing for months, and then you get like 20 games all launching at the same time. This looks pretty cool. Whoa, giant snake. Raji, an ancient epic. Sure. Okay.
Hi, I'm Shruti Ghosh, one of the co-founders and art directors at
Cool, it's an
Games.
Indian game.
I'm here to talk to you about our very first title, Raji, an Ancient Epic.
It's indie in a different
Raji
sense.
is an action-adventure game set in ancient India that
That's
dives
really
deep
cool.
into the
Oh,
rich
have we ever had an
tapestry of
Indian video
Hindu
game before?
culture, taking inspiration from Hindu and Balinese mythology.
Okay,
All of us
that's
here
very cool.
At the studio have grown up hearing such wonderful Hindu tales of epic proportions, surrounded by
Hinduism has got some
marvels
amazing
and the vast
like
diversity
folklore in it.
India has to offer. We hope you'll enjoy playing Raji as much as we have loved and enjoyed making it.
All right.
Defend the world against the forces of the mighty demon lord in Raji, an Ancient Epic.
In this intense action-adventure,
Yeah, Indian
mastering
folklore is
divine
something like
weapons,
there's
such
so
as the
much
curse of
untapped
Charanga
potential there
and the
for
three-pronged Trishula is
good
vital to
stories.
your survival.
With a striking art based on ancient
Wow, it reminds me of
and the
Goa kind
medieval
of.
architecture of Rajasthan. This is an adventure unlike any you've seen before.
Polish your weapons and get ready to battle when Raji, an Ancient Epic, releases later today as a
Another
timed console
Wow,
exclusive
okay.
on Nintendo Switch.
Intriguing.
From decorating the rooms to attracting new customers to managing your guests, there's barely a dull moment in quaint management adventure, Bear and Breakfast.
As fresh-faced innkeeper Hank, it's your job to
Give
turn
him a
this
banjo outfit.
dilapidated
Give
shack
him a
into
banjo
thriving
outfit.
B&B.
Customize each room to your heart's content. Increase your establishment's reputation.
So it's The Sims,
and
but
watch
with
as customers
bears.
flood in to stay at your little slice of paradise. Did we mention Hank's a bear?
Just be careful about what dwells deep within the forest as your business expands. You never know what secrets are hiding out there in the wilderness.
Be
I'm too
among
young
the
to suffer a
first to
TV
book your
trope death.
reservation
Okay.
when Bear and Breakfast
So it's got some good
launches on
humour.
Nintendo Switch
Humour in it.
as a timed console exclusive next year.
I thought that one felt like it would be a shadow drop.
Lace up your walking
Bear
boots,
and Breakfast
Artico.
looks
We're going
funny.
On a hike.
I like the
Explore
jokes in it already.
peaceful mountain landscapes
But again, it
of
looks
Hawk
like
Peak
a mix of
Adventure
The
Park
Sims and
and a
Theme
short
Park
hike.
set in a
Game
forest.
all about going at your own pace.
Quality of the stream's not very good. I don't know
Whether
why.
you stick to the marked trails
Or maybe
go
that's just
wandering
the
through the backcountry,
graphical quality
there's
of the
plenty
game.
to discover as you take in the world around you.
'Cause
You can even find some treasure hidden off the beaten path.
I don't know
Make
what's.
sure to say hi to the other hikers making their
It's
way
very
around the
pixelated,
park
but at the same
too.
time, I don't know if that's the
They're
quality of the
bound to lend you a
broadcast or
helping hand.
the actual game itself.
You can even go for a jaunt on the water, should the mood strike you.
Everyone's
You'll be
capitalizing
able
on
to
the
hit the trail very soon.
kind of Animal Crossing.
As a
aren't
short
they?
hike launches later today on Nintendo Switch as a timed console exclusive.
It's a short hike, but the bird can fly, therefore not a hike. Creators of Rains. Nice art style. A game about cheating at cards. So, is this a game that gives you the ability to count cards or something like that? Card Shark. Okay.
Bonjour. My name is Nikolai Toshinsky. I am delighted
Spanish,
to present
nice.
to you
I love how
a new game from
how many games are getting made from countries that you don't normally
Kings and
like.
Queens.
It's Japan, America,
On Card Shark,
UK,
I have two
France if it's Ubisoft,
and both the artist and the cards.
you know, and then you get the occasional ones like Germany, Canada, Poland, things like that.
The wild
But
card
we've had an
is
Indian game, we've got a
our
Spanish
will
game.
teach you real card tricks and manipulations. We
I
are
love
thrilled
that.
to bring Card Shark to the Nintendo.
I love how international the gaming world is getting. Those were all
Release
aces.
and cheat your way to the top of 18th century French society in Card Shark, a new adventure that's all about playing your cards right.
As you move from the parlor to the king's table, Build up your array of card tricks and use your ill-gotten gains to buy your way into some truly high-stakes games.
So it's a game all
Just
about
make sure
sleight
you
of
don't
hand.
get caught. Your fellow gamesters do not take kindly to cheaters.
Card Shark will make its opening gambit on Nintendo Switch in 2021.
Ah, damn it. It's 50-50 between it being today or 2021, and I always get it wrong. Battle hards of powerful enemies. I feel like I've seen this game several times. The sort of the kind of oblique, is that the term? Top-down sort of 2.5D roguelike warriors style game, just beating the crap out of enemies. I feel like I've seen this 100 times. Torchlight 3. Sure.
Fame, glory, and gear await in the land of Novestria, and it's up to you and fellow heroes of the frontier to go and find them.
Yeah,
Set a century after the events of the previous.
I don't know, maybe it's a fun genre,
Torchlight
but
3 tasks you with delving into
just
the foul
this kind of
dungeons of Alburn.
I can't remember the name of it, but that kind of sort of diagonal angle of games.
For
You
those
just
who
walk
wish
in
to
and
flaunt
beat the
their
crap out of
glowering
enemies.
horde, you can build your own forts, where you can upgrade and show off your gear to the world.
And animal lovers will be happy to know that pets make their return, complete with their own skill sets to assist you on your journey for even shinier.
You can take a golden retriever into
Your
battle.
legend awaits when Torchlight 3
All
comes
right.
to Nintendo Switch this autumn. And when
On
it
you
does,
go, Rover.
adventurers on Nintendo Switch will get this exclusive red fairy pet.
That's terrifying.
I don't know about you,
Ooh, good,
Tyler,
good
but I
graphics
feel
stuff.
like I'm in an optical illusion.
Manifold Garden draws inspiration from physics-defying artworks to create some truly mind-bending puzzles where gravity is yours to manipulate.
Oh yes, this
You'll
looks
need
right
to
up my
change your
street.
perspective if you hope to navigate through these infinitely repeating structures. Don't worry about falling infinitely, though. Gravity will bring you right back where you started, should you take a wrong turn.
Oh, this reminds me of
Wrap your
Fez
head
on the
around these
Xbox.
perspective-twisting puzzles soon.
As Manifold Garden
You kind of have to
releases
break your
later
brain
today
in
on
order to...
Nintendo Switch.
And it's out today. Oh, wow. Is this Ori? Is this Ori? Is this Ori and the Will of the Wisps? If it's not, it looks a hell of a lot like it. No, this is something else. But I wouldn't be surprised to see Ori and the Will of the Wisps get announced today. I mean, when did that come out? Was it spring? Evergate. Okay.
4 years. It is a dreamlike 2D puzzle platformer set in the afterlife.
And the
with
P-Cube
navigating
logo there was a rip-off of the GameCube
on a
logo,
journey
but you
through
know.
life, death, space, and time.
With Evergate, we wanted to introduce a fresh new mechanic, the Soul Flame, that gives players an extraordinary flexibility in how they navigate the afterlife, while also giving an experience with heartfelt emotion that we hope will touch players with its innocence and humanity.
Thank you to everyone who has supported us in making this dream a reality. We are extremely excited to be bringing Evergate to the Nintendo Switch.
Help Key traverse the afterlife in Evergate, a
Key.
haunting yet beautiful adventure from Stone Lantern Games.
This Key from Video Game High
As you
School.
journey through this ethereal world, use Key's
Yeah,
powerful
this is
soul
just
flame
Ori and
to
the Blind
slow down
Forest.
time and unleash the unexpected powers
I mean,
hidden
Ori and
within
the Blind Forest is
mysterious
amazing,
crystals
so
that dot the landscape.
you know, if you're gonna imitate
With
a
clever
game
use
that's
of the Soul
a
Flame,
great game.
unlock the power of multiple crystals to solve challenging puzzles.
Experience
puzzler.
this touching story about two kindred spirits. When
It's
Evergate
even got a giant
launches
black
later
crow. I
today
mean, how can you
on
not be
Nintendo
more
Switch.
Ori and the Blind Forest? I mean, come on.
It's almost time for us to wrap this up. But
Another
before
shadow
we
drop.
go,
Jeez.
here's
A lot of
quick
good games
glimpse
out
at
today.
Even more indie games that our partners from around the world are currently hard at work on. Let's check them out.
I know a lot of friends of mine are desperate for Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Of course.
Going under. See, another 2.5D oblique camera beat 'em up. Honestly, there are hundreds of them.
Dear God, your eyes are blue.
Red Lantern. Oh, a husky sim. Unrailed. Oh, a railway puzzler. Cool. That could be fun and frustrating. That's freaky. Yeah, that's terrifying. That's a bit Earthworm Jimmy. In most. She dreams elsewhere. Okay, that feels like something like that. That feels like Undertale. Yeah, that feels definitely like. That's so Undertale. That is completely Undertale. Okay, so that's like what, like a Candy Crush kind of thing. Goner 2. There was a Goner 1. Okay. The thing about these 30-second trailers is you don't really get much in the way of what the game's about.
Thank you so much to all of them. Was that you, Tyler?
Oh no, they're loose!
Roll the trailer. Roll the trailer!
Is the goose back? The goose is loose. Is that Goose 2 player? Two geese! Is this DLC for the first game, or is this Untitled Goose Game 2? Or is this just like co-op DLC for the same? Because if it's just a co-op mode for the original, that's a little less. That's a little less. Yeah, I think this is just Untitled Goose Game multiplayer. Still, it's nice that they're adding stuff to it. A free 2-player update. Okay, well that's neat. No actual extra content, but you know.
Is it over? Whew.
As always, it was a pleasure.
By the way, we're hosting an indie sale over on Nintendo eShop on Nintendo Switch right now, including discounts on some of the games we showed in this presentation. Make sure to check it out later today.
Okay, maybe I'll pick a couple of those up then.
On behalf of everyone at Nintendo, a big thank you to all of our amazing partners and developers.
So their final big finale was 2-player,
and of course,
a 2-player update to a game that lasts 4 hours.
Until next time,
if you're lucky.
Gaming.
I mean, that'll be good for co-op speedruns, but otherwise, yeah. Okay, couple of cool things. No big bombshells, but yeah, that was fun. Hopefully we get some. Hopefully we get a proper direct at some point. But yeah, wasn't too bad. Some nice stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Cheerio.